I just wanted to know, could you describe to me how you are finding imagery that would relate to your work?
Well, I was going to see some of the magazines with like water and stuff because I was looking to see.
Oh yeah, because your word is sea.
Yeah, so I went through and I found a lot of them with like ocean and like fishes and stuff.
Nice. How might you, when we talk about transformation, how might you transform some of your materials for your
I tore
collage?
some of the edges off so that it kind of added some more texture on there.
I like that.
I was going to paint this so it kind of looked like the waves.
Oh, you found, I will, I like how you tore off the stuff of that. That really does change the quality of it and adds that texture. Were you planning on using this text for your work?
Yeah.
See? Do you think you'll incorporate any other text?
Yeah, I was going to look for like, some of these where it like explains how the way.
Just to make a suggestion, but I want this to be your vision, is you could also even tear edges and make letters that are, out of colors and things. It doesn't always have to be just the text, but just something. And maybe even you might think about that. That you can find letters, but you could also cut out letters of other materials or even tear the edges.
Okay.
Or bring in some pajamas. Bring in some fabric, some pajama fabric. That would be fun. So when you are done painting with that, we could just set it up on top, so just to make sure that nothing touches it and scratches the paint, and then you can start working on finding imagery and collecting those items. Tell me again, what is your word that you're using?
Family.
Family. Nice. And can you describe to me some of the imagery that you were thinking about
This
using?
side looks the best. I'm not really quite here yet. So I was kind of do something like where you go, like what you do with your family.
Yeah, I like
Like
that.
you go like places and like restaurants.
Great. Do you have some ideas? Do you have some imagery that you could bring from home, or?
Probably some pictures. I'll look around.
Well, I tried to bring as many magazines, and there's some books over there, so you can, pull out whole pages and then kind of figure out where you want to go from there. Did you, incorporating some sort of texture, how might you incorporate texture?
Instead of like cutting out the pictures, I was gonna like purple some of them, and I got like folds.
Great.
I cut it all out.
Oh, right. There was another student, actually, Kelsey, she was going to make a tree and then, stuff her tree so there was actually a three-dimensional quality to it. I thought was a very innovative way to incorporate that. Thank you.
I'm allowed to use the box cutter to like cover.
Yes, just be very careful. You need a cutting mat. And so what are you cutting?
The covers. I wanted to use some of the covers of the books.
Oh, I see. So you need something stronger than scissors? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're right there on the cards.
Where do you want me to put this?
Why don't you set it up on top of one of the cabinets? just
Do you want me
so-
to bring the newspaper too?
Yeah, it might stick a little bit, but I'll try to go back later in the day and make sure that's stick. So Lily, can you show me some of the imagery that you're using to describe yourself? What do you have picked out?
I love food.
Food? You love food? Do you like hamburgers in particular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have lots of food.
Oh, you do have lots of food too.
And I like drink.
Drinks? Is that strawberry?
Smoothie.
Smoothie. So you're going to use all these different images on your letter?
Popeye.
What is that?
Popeye.
Do you play guitar?
Yeah.
You do? I love that. Do you also sing then?
Yeah.
Nice. I would love to hear you sometime. So are you going to use other images in addition to food?
I did this.
Mm-hmm.
Let go with this. And the
Oh yeah, those went together. But that's so one of the objectives, one of the things that we're doing when we compose that I'd like you to think about, Lily, is to have some of the items come off the edge of your letter. Would you be okay with doing that? Yeah. Okay, so think about that, and also we talked about layering. So, do you know what the word layer means? In the winter time, do you layer your clothes to stay warm?
Jacket.
You wear a jacket? So, yeah, so that's putting on warmer layers of clothing. So when we talk about collage, I'd also like you to think about layering your pieces on top of each other. And you can also use some construction paper. And I'll cut up some pieces for you so that you can.
Good for me.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you have some really great ideas. Also, Lily, if you can find some letters that spell your name. I'd like you to find some letters so you can put. How do you spell your name?
L-I-L-Y.
Great. So can you find also some letters so that you can spell out your name? Maybe you can find some really big letters. If you'd like to get some more magazines, you can.
Alright.
I see a big L on the front of that magazine over there. I see one that has a big L. What? So I see a big L here. I bet we could find your name. Here's another L. So I'd like you to put your name on it, okay?
Okay.
All right. I think you're doing really great. Do you like that yellow? Or the green? That looks really cool. And Donovan, I like that color. I like how you mixed your colors together. Is that just green and white, or did you add some blue to it?
There's two shades of green. There's a dark and then kind of more of a highlighter green.
I like that. I like it a lot. I also like the texture. Can you describe to me how you got that texture on your letter?
I don't know, it's whacked in kind of.
You whacked your.
Yeah, my paintbrush with it.
Okay.
And I love dance too.
You love dance too? So, Donovan, I don't remember. What is the word that you chose to go with your
I
letter?
chose to go with the word resilient.
Resilient. That is a very descriptive word. Can you describe to me how you're thinking of visually representing that?
I kind of thought of sports first because a lot of sports you have to be resilient.
And you play volleyball, correct?
Yeah, and you have to go through a lot of stuff, so I was kind of mostly based around sports.
So in thinking deeper about that, so you're going to incorporate imagery of sports. What else could you use to portray?
I actually thought of earth tones because earth tones always I think of like strong and like they're foundational.
I like that.
So I was going with, I have a couple like brown thing, like a couple of leaves that I was going to make them up and add
Okay.
some texture.
Great.
But using colors like that mostly. And then,
I like that idea a lot. I can tell that you thought about it a lot. And explain to me again, what was the textural idea that you had?
I was thinking of crumpling and ripping up the edges of the images just to give them a little bit of a different edge to them.
You know, something that I'm going to announce to the whole class, but Ashley over here, she got some cardboard and she peeled off the top of the cardboard, and it had all that
Yeah.
corrugation, which to me, if you have that earthy feel, if you feel like that's your interpretation of it, that might be something interesting, and you could tear off the cardboard quite a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that idea. How are you doing, Milo?
Okay. Trying to glue these
Yep. After you set the top on, you can also go back and add some more glue if
Yeah,
you
for
feel
the
like
little
it's not.
pieces.
Yeah, that would be a good idea to
Add some
crunch
cardboard
those.
for this corner.
Yeah. Great.
I wasn't sure if it was okay to like crumple these cups so they fit more on.
They will. My only concern is that they might.
Yeah, I was
glue up
thinking
here.
maybe the dip will cause less surface area for glue.
Yeah. Yeah, get it like on the. If it doesn't work, we can cut some spacers out of cardboard and make some tabs that turn the green over.
Right.
So you're doing that's pretty good. Okay. Nice, that's good. So now you can find one.
bought some pictures, but
You did?
I think I have to.
Lily. Ooh, that's a lot of red paint, man. Okay, let's do that, yeah, so, everybody is mixing their colors with white, because the white just helps to cover all this tape. It's kinda, it just helps to make it more opaque. So, you can get a Dixie cup,
Okay.
put like a little bit of white in the bottom, and then you can go and pick
Mix
out
it?
whatever color.
Alright.
Paintbrushes are over by this thing.
Okay, thanks.
Ava, oh, yeah, 1 second. How are you doing, Chris? Then you're going to start collecting all your imagery. So at the beginning of class, we talked about, so when you did all that research about PS4 yesterday, we had these ideas. You told me some colors that you were thinking about. Can you describe to me what that color? You had a couple colors. I'm thinking. Say that again.
Black and
Okay. So why don't you go and find some colors from, whether it's construction paper or from the magazines that are that black, and you said green, and start to collect those colors, collect some imagery. Maybe you'll find something of people playing video games or something that reminds you about the video games. And you can start to collect those, and then we're going to work on transforming some materials, whether that's tearing it or cutting it, or have some people folding it up. So how about you do that? Okay, I think you'll be able to find a lot of things. Ava, how are you coming along? Your V turned out.
Thanks.
It's really cool, you know, and if you want to at the end, you could always paint the backside of it. Venturesome? Okay.
It's a word. Trust
It
me.
is a word, I know.
It's a word. And like, I thought that was like a really big word, so I looked it up what it is in Spanish, and I put it like over there.
Oh, I
And I
love
just have
that.
like a bunch of like different, just like nature and just things like that.
Very cool. Hi, Lily. You know, I was suggesting to another student, because I see lots of people cutting out individual letters. You could cut out individual letters. You could even draw letters on other, like construction paper, or maybe you find some really cool imagery and you cut the letter out from that imagery. That's also a way to transform those items.
Yeah.
I also, as a suggestion, I do think about maps. I do have an atlas
Yeah.
up there. Maine, I think it's of New Mexico, which might not
Yeah, that's
be
what
where
I
you're.
saw. I like looked at it and I was like, this is New Mexico.
I know. I was gonna bring my United States atlas, but I need it, so I couldn't bring it. But maybe there is like online you could find a place that you've been. You could print it out.
I don't have a printer.
Well, you know what? If you email it to me, I could print it here.
Okay.
And we could get it on, it would be really nice printing, so we can do that.
Okay. I'll look for something.
Pardon?
I'll look for something because I have some other ideas too.
Yeah, did you have, what particular colors were you looking for?
I'm just looking for really like bright colors, but like also like nature colors also.
You
Like,
said nature colors?
yeah, and then like bright colors also like the
Okay, that's an interesting contrast between like the bright and the more neutral colors, I like
Yeah.
that. You could also use cardboard,
okay.
or, you know, for if you want some natural coloring.
Okay.
So, okay, just keep working on collecting your items and transforming, and then we'll eventually start to compose things. Okay.
Small too, I can't reach that.
So today, while you are transforming your materials and working on them, you're going to, you first have to, before you get glue, to glue everything on, you have to do a peer review. So you're going to get together with somebody and offer up suggestions, because, so this was I spent probably about an hour, about as much time as you all did, and this is a photo that I took on Facebook, or sorry, on my phone, and I kind of blocked out some areas where the photos were going off the edge, but again, my letter is X, and the word is xanthos, which it means yellow. So I am associating different feelings and emotions and places that I've gone that I associate with the word yellow, which to me is kind of happy, exuberant, and so I'm wondering, do I have all the criteria on here? What do you see? Did I do everything that I was supposed to? On the center of your table, I do have the criteria that we're supposed to be doing in for this project. So, do I have, yes, Ella? I am. I don't have any paint or marker, or I could draw on here, so I am missing that, yes. So I'm not finished. Do I have all the materials? How many materials am I supposed to have? Tyler, yes, 3. So do I have 3 different materials on here? Can you tell that I have 3 different materials? Yeah? Yes, I do. I have the paper here, I have magazine clippings, and then I also have these silver pieces that I put in there from a silver bag. What's another item? I think do I have Milo?
Text.
I don't have any text, do I? So these are things that you have to think about when you're putting together your composition. And I do have a peer review sheet that asks all these particular questions that you're going to think about to make sure that you have everything within your composition. Let's see here. So what else? So when we talk about composition, we want to look at how the items are arranged. And in anybody's opinion, because I'm looking for suggestions, is there an area that I should add something to? Is there an area that maybe is not of interest or that I should do something to? Ava?
Like, that space above the car. It seems like kind of bare.
You know what, I think you're right, it does seem bare. I'm kind of wondering if I should add a different color in there. What do you think? Does anybody think I should add a color? I was thinking I might add some black into it, and actually I think that might be how I add my paint. Now how Ava and I are talking back and forth like that, I want you to have a discussion with your peer review partners or partner to really talk about what would better your composition. Does your eye move around the composition? Do I have these placed well enough for your eye to kind of move from element to element? Yeah, can somebody describe how they see where their eye goes when they look at this piece? Mima?
It's kind of in the middle. Looks like it's
Could you speak up?
like in the middle. It's the
So first your eye goes to the camera.
like the shiny material.
Yeah, then your eye goes to the shiny material. I actually purposely use the shiny material, I don't really know what it's called, it's a bag, to try to direct the eye in different ways. And I do have it on the upper left, the bottom left, and over here I put it in a different direction on the right. So I did purposely put that to try to get the eye to go around the piece. So think about elements like that. It's also repetition. I use that same material repeatedly. And so, any other suggestions? One more suggestion. Remember that constructive criticism is not meant to be offensive. We're just helping each other try to better their idea. Because the thing is, I might take this off and redo the whole thing. And I might come around and ask some of you to do that. Because sometimes we practice in putting our pieces together, and then maybe we just need a whole new idea. So I might do that. Yes, Milo.
I don't know really from looking at it, but maybe some more texture, because I don't know.
You're right, I don't have texture. You're right. I have some of that shininess, which I think is a texture, but I think that's a good idea. So thank you. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of show you how we can have this conversation. So in your peer reviews, you will not get glue until you've done your peer review.